interviews today.
I love your skin tone too.
Thank you. Such a good vibe.
Of course.
Well, awesome. So we're asking people's opinion today on Planned Parenthood. Are you familiar with them?
Yes.
Okay. And do you know what they provide?
Yes. Abortions.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Safe abortions.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you know any other services that they provide?
I know, like, to teens, if you're under 18, you could get like birth control, condoms, counseling. They offer a lot of, beneficial things that the youth really should use right now.
Okay. So you have a pretty positive view of Planned Parenthood.
I mean, majority. I don't know. Is this like a yes or no? Am I wrong?
It's your opinion.
But yeah, that is definitely my opinion. I feel like, especially as teens, people get caught up in things that they really don't want to commit to for their entire lives. So if you get caught up with the wrong guy, you think you're in love, and then now you stuck. Not stuck, but you're stuck with a baby for the rest of this time, literally the rest of their lives and your life, if you're that kind of mother, because some women just don't have it in them and they abandon them and abuse them and all kind of shit. And it's like, girl, just get rid of it if you know you're gonna do that.
Get rid of them. Why not just give them to another family? That's good.
No, but exactly, even that, and that's another option that Planned Parenthood offers. So it's like, if you know that you are not the being who can provide for this child, then there are alternative options out there for you. So I definitely understand why people do abort children. Don't have babies that you don't want. Don't have babies that men are telling you in front of your face that they do not want. I wish them would stop doing that. Like, it's like a plan to.
Why don't they just stop having sex with people they don't want to have a child with?
That too. To me, it's always pro-choice, your body, your life, because that baby is gonna be a baby.
It's a baby.
Yeah, and you're gonna have that baby
person.
So yeah.
Well, do you know that Planned Parenthood gets nearly $700 million of our taxpayer money every year?
$700 million. I mean, honestly, I can't go against Planned Parenthood. I just can't. $700 million for how many single mothers?
Of our money. But they're not giving it to single mothers, though. Yeah.
I mean, if we're gonna just, single out where it is that our tax dollars go, then the police, respectfully.
So it's really interesting because since 2010, prenatal care has been down for 80% since 2010 at Planned Parenthood. Adoption referrals. So this is why this is research straight from their yearly report of 2022 to 2023, I believe it is. And so they're a 501c3. They have to tell us what they do every single year. So this is straight.
Any of that, which.
Bear with me, y'all. I wanted to give this time to play out because I saw the snippet of this where it had gotten to hands being thrown. So I wanted to play the video because I wanted to get more context on what exactly happened and the conversation that took place before the actual altercation. Because now we've gotten police involved. There's a whole big thing. I'm not sure if you all have seen this. I'm sure that some of you have, because this was a viral video that went crazy on TikTok. It went crazy on Instagram. It was crazy in the news. Everybody was talking about it. This young lady with the glasses who was doing this interview ends up getting bombed on and getting multiple hands in her face. But I wanted to see if there was something that really set old girl off, right? I wanted to be fair. I wanted to be fair and give her a chance to see if there was something that I could pinpoint to be like, that was it, right? That was the moment right there that you probably shouldn't have did that or said that. I'm going to let this play a couple more minutes just to see.
So it should be any union corporation. If we are paying tax dollars towards you, I need to know that you are doing the job and doing it correctly.
Right. But let me continue to tell you. So the STI testing and treatment down 15% since 2019. Client numbers down overall 34% since 2006.
Nobody has insurance. I don't have insurance.
Donors down 21%. Contraceptives down 44%. Breast screenings, manual breast exams down over 80%. And you mentioned adoption. They commit 228 abortions for every one adoption referral. So why are they getting so much more money yet all of their services are going down?
The services are going down because people are afraid. Women,
What are they afraid of?
women don't know. They don't know what they're exposing their bodies to. A lot of people, especially behind abortion, there's a stigma.
But their abortions are going up. So they used to have this slogan where they said safe, legal, and rare. That's what we want. Safe, legal, and rare abortions, until it was exposed that a lot of these facilities were requiring abortion quotas. So the more abortions each facility did, the more like praise that they would get. They would get awards. And so it's really interesting. That doesn't really make it seem like they want safe, legal, and rare abortions.
How many people can you think, or are you going to assume, will literally abandon their children with no repercussions from the state?
No, it's called safe haven baby boxes. We're at a fire station or hospital. You can leave your baby and the mother doesn't have to do anything with it. But that's better than killing her baby through abortion, right?
No, ma'am.
It's not better to give your baby up to a family who wants them instead of killing them?
No, ma'am. I've seen so many stories and countless, literally, like countless stories.
What happens in an abortion?
They literally suck the life out of you. They're going to take the whole baby out. And as they should, because I shouldn't be a taxpayer paying child support and food stamps and WIC for
You
women
should be a
who never
taxpayer
wanted the
paying
baby.
for abortions?
Exactly. But as for a woman who didn't want the baby in the first place, that doesn't make sense to me. Don't ever sit here and lock yourself down with a man who already told you he doesn't want to be with you. He doesn't
I
want
agree
to
with
provide.
you.
I'm not disagreeing with you either. I understand.
You don't get to kill
But
the
what I'm
baby just
saying
because
is
their dad didn't
that
want
you
them.
can.
Should we kill the kids in foster care?
Why not? Why not? If that's the case,
We should kill the kids in foster care that aren't wanted?
who's going to take care of them? I need to know the percentage of people who take children from foster care and abuse them and molest them, who make them like personal slaves.
You should just kill them.
Statistics before you come to me talking about pro-life.
We should kill the victims of molestation.
I think, what does this have to do with molestation?
You just mentioned people
What I'm
molesting
saying
children.
is,
We should
in
kill the kids in
general,
foster care is what you said.
overall. What I'm saying is, in general, overall, if I don't want to have a baby, I should have the choice to.
Just don't have
the
sex
baby or
then.
not.
Just don't have sex.
That's not even logical.
It is. It is.
Who are you, Nancy?
I sound dumb.
You
dumb as. Okay.
It does, because even as teens, people explore.
Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid.
And it's like, as funny as you want to be, people should still have the choice.
So you went from saying that my outfit was really cute to saying I'm an effing idiot. That's so mean.
But I think that
You
your
did.
point of view is very obstructed, and I think that you just don't understand the magnitude of having a child.
Yeah, well, I'm not the one who admitted they would be okay with killing babies in foster care and killing children that have been
That's
abused.
not the point. What I'm saying.
That's really. Oh my God!
What's wrong with you? You have a
Oh my God!
you do? She attacked my wife.
Your wife is attacking me. Why is it following me? Why you
That's your wife?
Look at that action.
No, come on. That's my-
Don't worry.
She just punched me in the face. We were just doing a street interview with my camera, and everything was fine for over 20 minutes or however long we were filming, and then she just punched me in the face. Oh my God.
Jesus Christ. All right. I'm not even sure. I'm not sure how much of that I'm going to be able to show on YouTube, because YouTube is so strict with their goddamn guidelines on what you can show and what you can't show. Obviously, there was blood pouring down her face from those hands. But a couple things, yo. A couple things. I heard people saying that that this girl was being antagonistic with asking questions about pro-life. It's obvious from the get-go that she was out to get a certain type of reaction. Or I'm not even going to say that. I'm going to say it's obvious that from the jump, right? She was out to get or to make a point about pro-life. She came with all this data, all these statistics on her phone. She came with all this information, and she was ready to unload that onto anyone who would stand there and listen to it, right? And so when the young lady who, I can't even call her a young lady, she's a fucking savage. When this savage hit back at her and started asking her questions about, abuse for young children who end up getting adopted, and end up getting abused, and end up going to the families that end up abusing them and taking advantage of them. She didn't have any of those numbers ready. She didn't even want to talk about that, right? However, that does not give you the right or excuse to just bop, bop, bop on some. You cannot just open up and swing on somebody because you don't like the fact that they're asking you questions that you don't have answers to. If you didn't want to do the fucking interview, all you had to do was just walk your big ass away. All you had to do was fucking sashay your big ass away. That's all you had to do. But now you put yourself in a position, and I don't like this either. Let me say this too. Because I saw a lot of people, and I still see a lot of people in the comments talking about, yeah, that's what's wrong with everybody. That's what's wrong with the world now. Not enough people get punched in the face. I saw a dude, matter of fact, I'm going to include the clip right here.
Bro, I know y'all saw that interview with that black conservative reporter catching that two-piece with no biscuit. I don't know why y'all mad about it. She put words in her mouth, so she put her fist in hers. See, what y'all not gonna do is go and play in people's faces with this bullshit about what you did. You got some people that's got the nerve to go and say, well, it's sad people can't have a conversation anymore. Look, the thing is, we tried the conversational route. People try the conversational route all the time. But if you're going to go and put words in somebody's mouth, you can't be mad if they put their fist in yours. Better ass won't be doing that shit no more. And the thing is, I don't condone violence at all. I'm not a fan of it. Hate fighting. But the thing is, there are some people who words alone will not reach.
And for that lady who hit that reporter in the shit, I thank you very much. And if you trying to get interviewed again, I got about 3 bitches lined up, boy.
This dude was talking about, yeah, I don't care what y'all say. She deserved to get punched in the face. She should have got punched in the face. Like, nigga, are you? So we're advocating for people. We're advocating for hood rats. Going around in the streets and just swinging on people because they don't like the questions that they ask them in an interview or a survey that they decided to participate in. But you know what? It's cool. Because sometimes you need a live example made out of somebody before we can all understand why you probably shouldn't go around the city punching people in the fucking face. Let's check it out and see what's going on with her now. Here she is right here. My gosh. So it says, it's no surprise authorities have arrested the woman from the now viral video where a pro-life interview was punched in the mug. Who wrote this, dog? Y'all gotta cut it out, man. According to the New York Post, 30-year-old Brianna J. Rivers was taken into custody on Thursday and charged with second-degree assault. The interviewer, Savannah Craven Anteo, shared a post to Instagram informing her followers of the arrest. For those that didn't see the video, Rivers initially stopped for a street interview with Anteo, and the topic was abortions and Planned Parenthood. Things started off smoothly with compliments from Rivers, but the energy shifted once she felt like Anteo was twisting her words. She says, "You don't understand the magnitude of having a child," Rivers said. Anteo continued by saying, "I'm not the one who admitted that they would be okay, blah, blah, blah. We saw that." Let's get to Rivers told her that she was understanding the point, then hauled off and punched her. She walked off unbothered, leaving Anteo bloody, crying, but later posted an apology on social media. In the apology, she states that all of the footage wasn't shown and that she felt provoked. How did your big ass feel provoked when all you had to do was turn around and walk away? Even if let's say that you were provoked. Let's say that you were provoked. Let's say that it's true, that you were in fact provoked to do these, to get into a situation where you have an altercation. Let's say you were provoked. Are we not supposed to have better judgment as adults in these situations? Again, accountability is no fucking where to be found. Nowhere to be found. Her response is, well, I was provoked, so I punched her in the face. You can't fucking do that. To Savannah, here was her apology. To Savannah, I sincerely apologize, but cannot sit around and allow you to continue pushing this one-sided narrative. I understand hands being put on someone is never the answer, but throwing rocks and hiding hands is worse. She knows the truth and she needs to release the footage in its entirety. Savannah is a professional antagonist, not a reporter, and the truth will be told. Well, fucking tell your truth then. Tell your truth. If something different happened, stop. Then why? Now is the time to explain to everyone what really happened. What are you keeping secrets for? Now is not the time to be fucking secretive because you're going to fucking jail. So either tell the full story of what happened or stop playing fucking Blues Clues with everybody in the media. Because from my point of view, it was very clear what happened. The interview was going fine until you felt like you couldn't get a word in edgewise, and then you got angry and couldn't contain your anger and hauled off and punched her in the face. It's obvious there's something wrong with this. I was about to call her something. It's obvious that there's something wrong with this thing, okay? Something is wrong with her. If you saw how she acted after she hit her in the face, and by the way, let me tell y'all something. Well, me and my wife wouldn't be standing in the fucking middle of the street doing interviews on Planned Parenthood anyway, because we just fucking wouldn't. It's stupid. But let's just say that we were. The husband is standing there recording. He's the one holding the camera. As a husband, I'm telling you right now, if you in the presence of me and my wife, and anybody hauls off, any female, I don't care what you are, hauls off and hits my wife in the face, you best be ready to deal with me too. You better throw some hands my way too, because I promise you with some coming yours. I don't play that shit. I do not fuck around. You fuck around to find out if you want to. There's no way in hell I could have been standing there recording. This lady hauls off, punches my wife in the face, gives her a nice 3-piece, and I'm just standing there still recording, talking about, she hit my wife, Nigga, what? Listen, man. Listen, this story is crazy. This story is crazy. And the amount of people that's in the comments that is actually backing this loose lunatic up is baffling. But it's also telling of where we are in our fucking civilization as people. As people, it tells us everything we know about where we are. Because the amount of people that's coming to her aid, that's agreeing with her, and that's actually backing her up and making jokes out of this chick getting punched in the face is it's mind-boggling, y'all. Anyway, that was the story. I'm pretty sure you all have seen it. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Let me know. I'm going to be checking the comments. I want to know what y'all think. I want to know what y'all think. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.